Dear students, you are once again welcomed to the third class of Lesson 1, A Letter to God. You have already been given 41 questions to practice, apart from the questions which have been given under oral comprehension check and thinking about the text. There are 9 questions under the heading oral comprehension check, and there are 5 questions under the heading thinking about the text. They are the questions that can be answered very easily, I think. Only the 5th question is there that I am going to explain to you. The question is, are there people like Lencho in the real world? What kind of a person would you may select appropriate words from the box to answer this. लेंचो इन द रियल वर्ल्ड, क्या इस रियल वर्ल्ड में लेंचो के जैसे और लोग हैं? What kind of a person would you say he is? तुम क्या कहोगे? किस प्रकार का व्यक्ति वह है? You may select appropriate words from the box to answer the question. और उस प्रश्न का आंसर देने के लिए कुछ वर्ड्स दिए गए हैं, और उस वर्ड्स में the words which are appropriately given to describe him can be used. The first word is, I am going to explain each and every word given here. The first word is greedy. Greedy means what? Greedy means lalchi. And what would be the meaning of this word in English? Greedy means wanting more of something such as food or money that is necessary or fair. Naive. Naive means, what is the meaning of naive? Naive means lacking experience of life, knowledge and good judgment. The Hindi meaning of this word is, bhola bhala, you may say. Stupid. Stupid means not intelligent or sensible. Ungrateful. Ungrateful means not feeling or showing thanks to somebody. Kritagna. Then thereafter, selfish. What would be the meaning of the word selfish? Means swarthi. And the meaning of this word in English is concerned only with yourself and your advantage, and not with other people. Comical. The next word is comical means funny or amusing because of being strange or unusual. And the last word is, not the least, the meaning of this word is there. Unquestioning means done or given without asking questions. And so, I have explained the meaning of each and every word given here in this question, in question number 5. Now you have to pick up the words which can describe a man like Lencho. And then thereafter, the sixth question is, I think there are 6 questions under thinking about the text, not 5, 6. There are 2 kinds of conflict in the story between humans and nature, and between humans themselves. So how are these conflicts illustrated? First of all, you have to try to answer this question. You have to try to write the answer of this question. And if you have any problem, I will explain this answer later. But before moving to the next, part of the question, thinking about language, I would like to make you understand that each and every question given in this text is important, and you have to answer each and every question properly using your intellect and wit to the extent you have, to the extent it is required. Now let us come to the to some questions given under thinking about language. Look at the following sentence from the story. Suddenly a strong wind began to blow, and along with the rain, very large hailstones began to fall. Achanak, a strong wind began to blow, and along with the rain, very large hailstones began to fall. The hailstones are small balls of ice or lumps of ice that fall like rain. A storm in which hailstones fall is a hailstorm. Here is the definition of the word hailstorm. What has been given? Once again, I would like to repeat it. A storm in which hailstones fall is a hailstorm. You know that a storm is bad weather. Bad weather with strong winds, rain, thunder and lightning. There are different names in different parts of the world for storms, depending on their nature. Can you match the names in the box with their descriptions below and fill in the blanks? You may use a dictionary to help you. My dear students, you need not use a dictionary. I am going to explain each and every word, and I will illustrate it to the extent it should be. And then thereafter you have to fill in the blanks. Game. So what would be the meaning of this word would be? Gale means what? An extremely strong wind. An extremely strong wind is called a gale. And whirlwind is the second word. A column of air moving rapidly round and round in a cylindrical shape is called whirlwind. And cyclone, cyclone, a system of winds rotating inwards to an area of low barometer pressure with an anti-clockwise pressure, with an anti-clockwise in northern hemisphere and clockwise in southern hemisphere. And then thereafter, hurricane. Hurricane means what? Tropical storms. Tropical storms that form over the North Atlantic Ocean and Northeast Pacific Ocean. Hurricane. Tornado. Now, tornado. A tornado means what? A mobile, violently rotating winds having the appearing of a funnel-shaped cloud is called a tornado. And then typhoon, a violent tropical storm with very strong winds. Now, dear students, I have tried to explain each and every word given here. And now it has become easy for you to fill in the blanks with the words given. Now, here, second. Notice how the word hope is used in these sentences from the story. A. I hope it passes quickly. I hope it means the hailstorm passes quickly. The second sentence is B. There was a single hope, help from God. In the first example, hope is a verb which means you wish for something to happen. In the second example, it is a noun meaning a chance for something to happen. I mean to say, in the first sentence, hope is a verb, and in the second sentence, the word hope is a noun, and they have been used differently in both the sentences. So, one question has been given here. You match the sentences in column A with the meanings of hope in column B. Now, dear students, the third question under thinking about language, that is relative clauses, and the fourth question using negatives for emphasis, and then fifth metaphors. All these headings would be explained in the next video. Thank you very much.